Welcome back to Ray's Arithmetic, and we're going to do lesson number 42 today. And we are working our way through multiplication, and we're up to the number 4 now. We're going to multiply by 4, so all of our problems today are going to have the number 4 in them. Now let's get started by warming up with some multiplication with our number 4. So let's do this. Let me draw a line down the middle here because I know we're going to have a few problems to fill up this board, and I'm going to start with 4 times 1. We've done 1 times 1, 2 times 1, 3 times 1. Now we're going to do 4. 4 times 1 are how many? 4 times 1 are 4. How about 2 times 4? 2 times 4 are, you know how many that is? That's 8. And 4 times 2, believe it or not, is the same thing. 4 times 2 is also 8. 2 times 4 is 8. 4 times 2 is 8. Let's go to 3 times 4. 3 times 4, how many is that? 3 times 4 is 12. How about 4 times 3? 4 times 3, well, that's also 12. Let's go to 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is, do you know how many that is? Well, that's 16. Now how about 4 times 5? 4 times 5 is 20. And 5 times 4, how many are 5 times 4? 5 times 4 are also 20. Okay, let's go to a new board. Let's see. 5 times 4 is 20. How about 4 times 6? Let's try 4 times 6. 4 times 6, you know how many that is? That's 24. Well, these numbers are getting big, aren't they? Well, 6 times 4, is that going to be any different? 4 times 6 is 24. 6 times 4 is also 24. How about that? How about 4 times 7? 4 times 7 is 28. And 7 times 4, 7 times 4 is also 28. Who knew? All right, 7 times 4 is 28. How about 4 times 8? 4 times 8 is 32. And 8 times 4, 8 times 4 is also 32, as you probably guessed. How about 4 times 9? 4 times 9 is 36. And 9 times 4 is also 36. Okay, we only have a couple more of these to do. In fact, one more set. Here's 4 times 10. 4 times 10 is what? It's 40. And 10 times 4 is also 40. Okay, I think we'll stop there. Those are pretty high numbers, aren't they? 40. All right. Well, that's enough of a warm-up. I think we'll go ahead and do some story problems. You ready to do those? Okay. Let's see what's going on in the first one. All right. Lucy has 2 kittens, and each one has 4 feet. How many feet do both have? All right. Well, most kittens have 4 feet. That's a good thing. So Lucy has 2 kittens. Okay. And then each one has 4 feet. We know that. So how many feet do both of her kittens have altogether? How many feet are there? 2 times 4 will get us that answer. How many are 2 times 4? Well, as we just saw, it's 8, isn't it? So her 2 kittens have 8 feet. Well, that's good. I'm relieved. Okay, and let's go to Thomas, who has 3 pigeons. You know what pigeons are? They're kind of big birds, and they fly around. They like to sit on buildings and statues and stuff. Well, you see them at parks sometimes. Well, Thomas has 3 of these, and James has 4 times as many. So James is a serious bird keeper. James has 4 times as many birds as Thomas. If Thomas has 3 pigeons and James has 4 times that many, how many does James have? So we better put these numbers on the board. So Thomas has 3 pigeons and James has 4 times that many. Well, that's going to be a matter of 3 times 4, isn't it? So 3 times 4 will tell us how many pigeons James has. So 3 times 4 is what? Is that 12? So James has 12 pigeons. Okay, let's go to the next one. Daniel bought 4 tops at 4 cents each. What did they cost? So Daniel bought 4 tops. You know what tops are? Those little spinning toys spinning around. You kind of twirl them around. They spin on a little point at the bottom right here. Anyway, that's kind of a top. So Daniel bought 4 of these. He bought 4 tops, and he paid 4 cents each. So how much did they all cost? So 4 times 4 will give us that. How much is 4 times 4? 4 times 4 are 16. So Daniel paid a total of 16 cents for those 4 tops. All right, let's go to another problem. This is a shopping problem. When rice is 4 cents a pound, how much will 5 pounds cost? Rice. When rice is 4 cents a pound at the store, how much will 5 pounds cost? Well, that's going to be 4 times 5. So 4 times 5 is how many? That's 20. All right, 20 cents for that rice. Next problem, there are 4 quarters in 1 apple. How many quarters are there in 6 apples? Well, let me get my apple red pen first. So, we know an apple looks like that. When a quarter of an apple, we turn it so we look at it from the top. Say here's the stem. Quarter it means we're going to cut it in 4 equal segments, just like looking at it from the top. So each one of those is kind of a big fat wedge of an apple. So there are 4 quarters in 1 apple. How many quarters are there in 6 apples? Okay, so if 1 apple has 4 quarters in it, that's what each one of these is. Each one of these is a quarter of an apple. Looking at it from the top. This is the stem. So how many quarters are there in 6 apples? So if you picture 6 of these apples, looking at them from the top. All right, let's say each of those is quartered. So we got 6 apples. So how many quarters are in all 6 of those apples? Well, 4 times 6 is how many quarters, and that's how many. 4 times 6 is 24 quarters. Very good. All right, let's do another one. Let's see. Francis bought 7 oranges at 4 cents each. What did they cost? So Francis bought 7 oranges, and they cost 4 cents each. Well, that's a simple matter of 7 times 4, isn't it? So 7 times 4 is what? 28. So those 7 oranges cost 28 cents altogether because they were 4 cents each. See that? Okay, very practical problem. Here's another one just like it. Peaches. If peaches are sold at 4 cents a piece, how much will 8 peaches cost? So peaches are 4 cents each, and we want to know how much 8 peaches cost. So 4 times 8, right? 4 times 8 is what? 32. So those 4 peaches, I should say those 8 peaches cost 32 cents altogether. That's what they were sold for. All right, a couple more problems. If a pound of starch costs 9 cents, what will 4 pounds cost? A pound of starch, I guess like cornstarch. Find it in the baking section of your grocery store. A pound of starch costs 9 cents. How much will 4 pounds cost? Well, 9 times 4 is what? 36. So 36 cents, that's what 4 pounds of starch will cost. All right, one more problem. At 10 cents a piece, what will be the cost of 4 lead pencils? All right, so let's say we got a pencil, lead pencil. Okay. So we got lead pencils that cost 10 cents a piece. So this pencil costs 10 cents. Here, let me find we'll just do that in red. 10 cents. for that pencil. How much will 4 pencils cost? So if we buy 4 of these, how much will that cost? Well, 10 times 4 is what? Is 40 cents. 40 cents for 4 pencils, because each one costs 10 cents. See there? So multiplication can be pretty handy when you're trying to buy things. You know how much money you need to spend. Alrighty. Well, we will finish up there. That was lesson 42 that we did today. When we get together again tomorrow, we'll do lesson 43, which will be multiplying the number 5. So until then, you can go visit raisarithmetic.wordpress.com for more information about Raise Arithmetic and homeschool solutions. We will see you tomorrow.